Alright everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this video here along Interstate 80 as we cross Donner Summit in the Sierra Nevada mountains. So right here where the video ended, I actually stopped at this scenic overlook here where Immigrant Gap is, and as you can see, it is just a beautiful view right here. This is just an awesome way to be introduced to California, especially if you're driving cross country along Interstate 80, coming from the west, and after you drive across the deserts of Nevada and Utah, and you see the Sierra Nevada mountains right here, full of breathtaking scenery. It is just an awesome way to enter the Golden State here, in my opinion. So this right here is actually the first of two videos that I will be showcasing around the Donner Summit area, and I'll have another video coming here soon of Old US 40, also known as the Lincoln Highway across the old Donner Summit, which was the way that you used to cross Donner Summit before Interstate 80 was built. And something I really appreciate about this area is just the incredible amount of history that is located here. Going back to the 1840s when you had the California Trail passing through here, of course the Donner Party in 1846 and 1847, and then a few decades later you had the first Transcontinental Railroad passing through here in 1869, and then of course a few decades after that you had the Lincoln Highway being built, all the way up to the modern Interstate 80 here opening in 1964. So you see well over 100 years of history in the Donner Summit area, which is just really cool to see in my opinion. One thing that was just awesome to see is just how much snow is still up here in June. I drove this in June of 2023, right after the record-breaking winter that we had here in California. Donner Summit got roughly 730 inches of snow this winter, which is just insane. I don't know how many feet that is. I'm just gonna guess it's right around 50 or 60 feet. And it just really goes to show how much Caltrans puts in the effort to keep this road open year-round, because I can imagine how difficult it must be, especially in really big snow years like this one. As much as I like to criticize Caltrans, I will always give them all the credit in the world for how much they have to go through to keep this road open year-round. It is literally a team effort. You see plows following behind other plows, and they all just get the snow off the road and just build it up into these gigantic snow walls that you see on the side of the road. It is really a team effort, and I will give them all the credit in the world, especially during winters like this. Donner Summit is easily the snowiest part of all of I-80. I-80 in the Utah mountains or the Rocky Mountains of Wyoming doesn't even come close to the amount of snow that falls here on Donner Summit, nor anywhere on the East Coast for that matter. Like, Donner Summit is the snowiest part of I-80 bar none, and it's just amazing to see what Caltrans does to keep this road open year-round. So thank you, Caltrans, from a California resident. I really appreciate all your efforts on this road. Be sure to check out my other video on Donner Pass. It's not going to be a driving video like this one, but rather just me going to all the scenic pullouts, checking out some of the historical events that took place along the Donner Pass area, as well as the Lincoln Highway. You guys will really like that video. It's more of a drive along with me type of video, I guess you could say, or a vlog or blog, whatever you guys want to call it. Anyways, be on the lookout for that video shortly after this video is released. Alright folks, it's time for plugs before we end off the video here. And the first thing I want to plug is of course my Patreon. If you join my Patreon, you can literally watch all my videos weeks, months, and sometimes even a full year in advance if you join the right tier. All the money that I make on there just goes right back to this YouTube channel. It just helps me travel more and make more of these types of videos, because I'm sure you guys know traveling's pretty expensive these days. So if you guys want to support me further beyond YouTube, that is a great way to do it. I have links to my Patreon down in the description. Another thing I have set up here on YouTube is Super Thanks, which is located to the right of where you would normally like one of my videos. What that basically is just a way for you guys to tip me out for each video if you feel that I've earned it, of course. And all the money on there goes towards future road trips and other things related to this channel, and is a good way to support me and all the content that I make for you guys. And with all of that said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video going over Donner Summit here along Interstate 80 in California and the beautiful Sierra Nevada mountains. I hope you all have an amazing day, and take care everyone.